Well, happy weekend, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me for just a couple minutes. Things to be aware of this week at St. Paul's. Saturday morning, fun things happening. First of all, fellas, we want you to be here 8 a.m. United Methodist Men, our men's group meets monthly for breakfast. That happens to be this Saturday, 8 a.m. Hope you'll come out, enjoy some good time, have some breakfast, get to know one another, and hang out until 9 a.m. when we're inviting anybody and everyone to come and hang out and participate in a work day. We won't be here all day, so let's just say a work project here on campus. Periodically throughout the year, you know this, that we meet a couple times and kind of tackle some projects, primarily outdoor projects here, that we need to give some attention to. And so we're going to do that this Saturday. Our trustees will be on site to help lead us, just try to get to some of those projects that sometimes gets overlooked, some pruning, some trimming, some weeding, and really looking at our entry areas to our buildings. I would love for you to give special attention to those. If you can come and help us out on Saturday morning with any light pressure washing or cleaning some of those windows and doors and entry areas, we would love for your help in any of that you have Saturday morning beginning at 9 a.m. So in worship, we have, we're over halfway finished with September. It's kind of hard to say that. It's happened really fast. But in the month of September, we've been reacquainting ourselves, or maybe for the first time acquainting ourselves with what it means to be deeply rooted in God's love, and specifically rooted in God's love within the tradition in which we find ourselves in as United Methodist people. Life in the United Methodist Church, we understand that we kind of come from this beautiful, extensive, and deep heritage of faith that is mainly characterized as Wesleyan tradition, Wesleyan perspective. From John and Charles Wesley, who led the first Methodist movement many, many moons ago in England and out of the Church of England. And so we are looking at particular concepts that really help us understand some particular things about, not that makes us different, but makes us distinct in a lot of ways. And so we have 2 more weeks of that left, And so I want to invite you to dig in a little bit deeper. I've heard from many of you, and you've enjoyed these conversations, and I pray that we continue to do so over the next 2 weeks. And if you haven't, I pray you would dig in over the next 2 weeks. And furthermore, if you haven't been a part of our small groups that remember they were only meeting this month, short-term small groups, and you're interested in doing that, if you're interested in the content, if you're interested in getting to know your brother or sister here a little bit better in a small group setting, come and hang out. We've had great opportunities to do that. We're having a lot of fun with those. One meets Sunday evenings at 5 p.m. We've usually had around 20 folks, and we split up into smaller groups and have great conversation. And then we have one that meets Thursday mornings. We've usually had about 12 people at that one. We would love for you to come and hop in. You do not have to have been the last 3 weeks to come and hop in and join us. So hear that welcome, and I pray that you come. This week in worship, we're going to be talking about what it means to be people of embrace. People of embrace, not just people of welcome. Welcoming someone is not very difficult, but embracing someone is something different. It's something more. And so we're going to ask the question. We're going to revisit what it means to understand a God of full embrace, a God that embraces us no matter where we are, and what that means for our faith. What did Jesus teach about embrace? How did he model embrace in not only his own ministry, but in his teachings? And what does that mean for us in our own discipleship? Do we truly embrace other people? So we're going to talk about that. And I pray that you would come and wade off in the deep end with me a little bit in worship Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. here, of course, on campus. If you can't be here in person, I pray that you would connect with us online as we have these important conversations together about being people of deep and wide embrace. All right? Have a great weekend. If you have questions, give us a shout back on this email. If you're getting this by email, if you're seeing this on social media, you can send us a message on this platform or drop a comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right? Have a great weekend.